Hello, hello. I probably shouldn't slow down yet. I should also fix this, adjust that, and maybe lower this a spell. That still seems quiet. Okay. So yeah, Star Citizen again. This time without my computer exploding. Hopefully. Right now I'm doing a bounty hunting mission in this weapons testing site up ahead. I'm not going full blast into it because that usually gets me smacked into a rock or the ground. One of the changes with this patch is different navigation modes. So to go full speed, you're basically diverting all your power into your engines, leaving nothing for shields or weapons. So you're effectively defenseless while going at top speed. But the shields and weapons do come on pretty quick when you switch back. It's trying to force more close range combat versus the weird jousting that we've had so far. Where basically two ships would go at each other at top speed, fire everything, turn around, do it again, and again, and again. There you are. Oh, there's three of them.
Shields hit.
Did he fall out of his... Nope. Yeah. Okay. Technically, I don't need to kill the other two. But I'm vengeful, so...
Shields hit.
That's a cargo carrier. Why is that shooting at me? It's like, yes, I will take you onto my U-Haul.
Target destroyed.
Damn. And this guy's basically in a tiny BMW.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Okay. I got banged up, so I'm gonna head to the space station. Oh, let me guess, it gave me a straight line route. Yeah, if I wanted to go through the planet, that would have been great. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's an alpha, and honestly, the server back end of shit has been. What's the polite word on that? Wonky? Yeah, we'll go as wonky. How about just Hurston? Nope. Okay, how about no route? We'll do it manually. That's what I wanted. Orbital markers.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
And boom.
Quantum drive is now on.
If anyone was wondering what I'm flying, it's the F7A Mark II Hornet.
Quantum drive is now off.
I don't own it. It's a rental. Good pop-in. But you know, I do like it.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
There we go. Hope you're doing well out there in the various chats. You got any questions, feel free to ask. I know it's not the stream that you thought we were getting today, but Iggy's not feeling well. And I was already doing this, so
Deployed.
yeah, all I had to do was turn on OBS and keep going.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Oh, my gun is still glowing. Nice. That's a bug. Gonna hear that a lot today, I suspect. But, you know, at least OBS isn't like, dropping frames left, right, and center like last time. No, I learned my lesson. don't, don't use, NVIDIA encoding while playing a game that requires the whole NVIDIA card.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Let's see. Everything I have is on the ground, isn't it? Yep. Well, we'll go there in a second. There's the improved clouds out there. On higher settings, they actually block light and cast shadows and create god rays. It's pretty dang neat. That's the Habs.
Guests are not allowed in the staff lounge. Thank you.
Just a friendly reminder that no matter your health status, just by being that stress, just relax. Everyone here at Kelto RX is going to take great care of you.
This one is room 1. I don't think I've done much talking about the medical system. Hey, Alex. Yeah, sorry to hear about the landlord, but glad work went well. Let's see. So earlier I was doing on-foot bounty hunter missions, and I got a tier 3 injury to my torso and to my right arm. Tier 3, it's not that major, but it does kind of stop. It lowered my max healable hit points to 75%, and eventually it would cause difficulty breathing. This is my right arm, so this is the arm I shoot with, so I probably wouldn't be able to hold the gun up as well. That sort of thing. I want to treat both. Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. Oh no, not me. In-game. In-game me. Not me. The restream chat box I use is actually was actually in the way there. No, that was in the game, Alex. I'm fine. Well, it's fine as I get.
Great care of you.
Attention. As of now, Lab 2 is off limits to all staff until further down in South Hall.
Uh,
Going to Lab 2, bring the red bags.
No problem, Alex. Enjoy your supper. Hope you feel better. How goes Privateer 4K Freelancer 2? Pretty good. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you Friday, Alex. I'm looking forward to it. I've gotten a bit more comfortable with combat in this patch.
To the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'm still terrible at it. But it's changed for everybody. So I'm not the only one. What hangar was I in? Hold up.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Hangar 1. We're gonna go planet side and pick up one of my cargo ships and do some light cargo running. Yeah, combat's changed. So before, earlier in the, that sound. Hold on, I need to make this chat box click through. Otherwise, this is gonna keep happening. I've actually got chat like overlaid on the monitor or like over the game, but I keep clicking on it, which slightly problematic. But, there we go. Now I shouldn't be doing that. So, in earlier versions of the alpha up till now, all the ship's pieces were based on a hit point pool. There was no simulation of armor. So once you penetrated the shields, you were just depleting an invisible health bar until something blew up. Now they're simulating armor ahead of, what they're calling the Maelstrom system, which is physicalized destruction of the ship. So, like, instead of saying, okay, the ship got hit, yes, calculate this much damage, penetration rate, and all that, now it's the bullet physically hits the ship and may penetrate through, because the hull is actually destroyable. Well, not now. Soon. Right now, it's just a simulation of armor. So, like, combat is now trying to focus on taking out vital subsystems, like engines, power supply, that sort of thing. I didn't check on refueling. Or repairs. Those are important. Well, we were worried about that for a long time, Domadet, when it felt like there was a bunch of feature creep. But this last year has kind of been the big payoff for all the stuff that they had to build up behind the scenes. Yeah, like, getting the networking and the engine down. Because they just announced today that the next patch we get, which will probably be in quarter 3, will have the server meshing, and they're actually going to add the jump points, the next solar system, so that network handover, instead of one server trying to simulate an entire solar system, it'll be one solar system distributed over a bunch of servers, and then another solar system divided over a bunch of other servers with real-time handoff. Apparently, they're comfortable enough with how it went in early limited access testing that they want to push 4.0. And a lot of the systems that have been put into the single-player game, like the heads-up display, character creation, and a bunch of the rendering tech, has just hit in this patch. So it feels like they've cleared all of the setup hurdles, and now they're like, I don't want to say they're out the gate, because they've been out the gate for a while, but it feels like the major holdups are out of the way now.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear raised.
Like, I know that they're aiming Squadron 42, the single player game, for first quarter 2025, but patch 4.0 quarter 3 of this year.
Quantum drive is now.
And that's just nuts. I love it. Yes, this is how you want to show it off. Just, not see where you're going. Right into the smog clouds and hopefully not into a building. That'd be embarrassing. I overshot a little. Like, I remember when they didn't have planets. They had planets on a skybox, and they weren't thinking of actually having full-blown planets. And then they figured out how to do full-blown planets. And then they figured out roads and cities, and that's when we were complaining about feature creep, because it was like, oh shit, he's simulating a universe. And now we're like, oh shit, he simulated a universe. Yay, trespassing. But that gets me down here faster. The insult to injury. I was too close to the business trapezoid. These poor NPCs. Yeah, it's. I have a crime stat. Oh yeah, I guess trespassing is a crime. Hang on, let me find a fines terminal. That's a rental terminal. I swear there was one right there. Maybe I'm not remembering it right. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna say this wrong. I apologize. Matelakit? Welcome to the channel. There's those fines. Alright, what do I owe? 2,000. That's fine. Oh, from Mastodon. That's great. Thanks for coming. I always worry that no one sees those posts. Like, if we look at the analytics, it's like less than 1% of traffic comes from like Twitter. It's funny. Yeah, I've been loving the new patch. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, cargo.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
What do I feel like running in? That's the wrong ship. There we go.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
That is Hangar 5. It looks like the back end's a bit slow. Again. 5, right? Yeah, 5. So with this patch, yeah, the UI and all that is from Squadron 42, but also they changed a lot of the enemy AI in space and on foot. But as ever, the current problem with any of that is server frame rate. If you look up in the upper corner of my screen, about where my mouse pointer is, the server currently has a frame rate average of 5.3, which is not great. On servers where the frame rate is a nice solid 30, the AI is terrifying. Like, they'll actively take cover, lay down suppressing fire to move people in and out of cover. They'll revive each other or pull each other, wounded people out of the line of fire. It's nuts. But with the server frame rate like this, they teleport around, sometimes don't respond at all, and, you know, all the things you'd expect from a laggy game. It seems like Q3 might be the end of that particular problem. I forgot how this ship works. I haven't used a caterpillar in ages. We go this way. That's engineering, right? And then there's a door in the middle. Nope, that's the turret. That's engineering. Stairway access. I was close. It is kind of big, huge. Not the biggest thing in the game, but so basically all of this long section here, yep, hit F and go back to first person. All of the long section are multiple cargo bays, and then you have the mid section there with the two parts kind of jutting out. The one on the left side of the screen controls like a remote tractor beam that you can pull cargo boxes in and out. And then on the right side is the cockpit and living quarters for everybody. But it also is a detachable ship, so it can, in case of pirates, detach and fly off on its own. Not in yet, but it's there. Relga had to save the question for after an ad to hear a response. What server frame rate are they aiming for in the end? At least 30. Higher if they can get it. I mean, sometimes you're lucky. You log into the game and you wind up on a freshly booted up server, and for a few minutes you've got peak AI and everything working more or less flawlessly. And then as the server wears down from entities and players and all that, it degrades to this. But now, instead of outright crashing, because of the server recovery, the replication layer,
Thank you.
instead of crashing your desktop with a code 30,000, basically the game hangs for a second, or the back end completely stops responding while you're sent to another server without you really realizing it, except for the few minutes where nothing's working at all.
Landing gear up.
Say we're gonna do cargo runs, but then I'm over here like, what am I actually gonna do? But thankfully, there are many websites set up to help you with trading, and I will pull one up and see what I can freight around. Okay, we're in a Drake Caterpillar. And we've got, let's say, 200,000 credits to work with. That works. We're gonna move diamonds. Once we get out of atmosphere. I love how big they made Lorville now. With a smaller ship, you can get away racing through between the buildings and through these kind of urban chasms. It's great. And at night, this place just glows. Okay, we need to go to L5. Not here. It's it's only 22 gigameters away. No problem. Oh yeah, the first version of all the ships, like compared to now, are hilariously bad. I remember when all we had of the game was a hangar module, which is just an executable to run around mock-ups of the ships that had no power and couldn't fly or anything, in a mock-up of what a hangar would look like. And oh, those designs. Back then we were like, oh, for 2012 this is awesome, and now look at what we got. Honestly, in the current state it's in Metazyme, I actually can comfortably say now's a great time. Maybe not now, because, you know, new patch, still some back-end issues. If you can deal with some frustration, it's not bad. I'm enjoying myself. And it'll only get better from here. But I will say that from Friday till the end of the month is Invictus Flight Week. which may bring in a lot of traffic, which may make some of the server issues worse. Maybe. But they're also putting out at least one patch between now and Friday that might make some of this a little easier to bear. Just being honest. I will probably stream one day of Invictus because I want to show off the. I think they have an Idris to walk around the inside of this time, and I do love going inside the capital ships. I wish I owned a capital ship. One day. Yeah, since we're flying. This is the inside of the Caterpillar. Several of these boxes that are just cargo to the left and cargo to the right, all the way up. You can fit small fighters in here and kind of turns this into a micro carrier, which is hilarious. Yeah, here's the tractor beam that finally works, and you would use that to grab boxes and throw them into these things from here. Yeah. Too far. And there's me. And then this part of the ship here. That's where the captain sleeps. Oh yeah, this thing could fit a ton of Furies. No, wait, that's different. Yeah, so they really built up all the in-game brands. So, Musashi Industrial Ship Concern, MISC, yeah, MISC. They made a secondary brand called Mirai, which is where their racing ships are, and this little one-seat bubble fighter. It has no quantum drive. It has to be carried by a larger ship to go anywhere. But it's basically a TIE fighter. And I love the damn thing. And I might wind up grabbing one or two when the ship I really, really want is actually out. There's no shields on a TIE fighter. Oh, that might be the joke. Sorry, I'm tired. Wait, no, I needed that to see. If I get shot here, it's my own fault. If it helps, I'm also really bad at oh shit. I'm also really bad at Euro Truck Simulator. I think I overshot. I'll just ignore that I bounced off the ground for a second there. As long as no parts fell off, it's good. Even if some parts fall off, it might still be good. There it is. Oh, the pads are... That's not a pad. Where are my pads? Are there no pads? Oh, no, there they are. Well, guess I'm landing on dirt then. I hate flying this thing. Yeah, you wanna fly a tiny little go-kart with a building attached? Here you go. Someone fired a missile. I'm gonna turn my shields on. And turn my engines off. Because every now and then, the winds on the planets can go a little overkill and blow your ship around, which is hilarious. But turning off engines when you're flat on the ground stops that from happening. Yeah, I'll go that way. This part here is supposed to elevate her down to the ground, but that's not a thing yet. Whee. There's a cutlass red. There's a carrot. That's a 400i. It's a retaliator. That is a C1 Spirit cargo variant. Yep. I thought about it. Yeah, a lot of these ships are abandoned, like when players landed here and were like, okay, I'm done playing. The downside about persistence, like, if I were to... My backpack is not empty, but the back end is not loading. Cargo might be a risky thing. If I were to take a Coke bottle and just place it right here, theoretically, if no one moves that, weeks from now, I can come back and find it right there. That might be viable, meta, as long as their shields aren't up. Yep, door's not working. Oh, there it goes. I always get lost in these ground stations because there's not like one that just says, oh yeah, customer service, or something like that. Would the ship run out of power eventually, keeping shield up constantly while away? Maybe? no long-term power draw yet. But engineering gameplay is coming in the next patch. It's currently in the Arena Commander Simulator right now, where on larger ships, you can run around and play with the electronics, have to repair fuses and blown out parts mid-battle, that sort of thing. Which is cool. Haven't done it myself yet, though. Kind of wanted to wait till I have some friends playing. It's more fun with friends. That is a cutter. This is storage. Maybe this has a terminal. Yep, there it is. Hello, person.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, let go of me. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. This thing. Diamond. Much as we can buy. Go. I don't know why the light in this room is out. It's a little silly. It's actually kind of been a problem, these airlocks. Like, I've tried 3 times to begin the delivery missions, and each time they're like, pick up this box from this outpost, and the door is stuck in a cycling mode, so you can't get in. But, again, that's server back-end issues. Oh, yeah, did a piece just fall off of that? Yeah, there it goes. That was a sound effect of something going into quantum. And for a terrifying second, I thought it was my ship. You know, I probably should close that that hatch I left open. Let's see. Well, the diamonds have actually spawned in here. Yep. Behold, diamonds. Actually faster to go this way. I feel like I'm running down a football field getting back to the ship. Okay. Give me a minute and I'll see where we take these. Looks like we just go straight to our core. Area 18. Here. I wonder when they're gonna update Arc Core, because right now it's kind of a Coruscant New Monopolis. Like the whole planet is one massive cityscape, which technologically speaking, that's just fucking awesome. But it is supposed to have oceans. Those would be nice.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, flip the camera around. Yeah, lights from orbit. They were always a thing on every planet, but now they really stick out, and it's really, really pretty.
Quantum drive is now on.
Not quite dayside.
Quantum drive is now off.
What they did add to Area 18, because it was really, really hard to find the spaceport, they put this giant beacon of light that goes up about, I think that's about 10 kilometers up, pointing right at it. I'm just gonna try to keep us at horizon as to not crash. Damn. Figure Arcor Tower would stick out a bit more, or I'm just blind. But we'll be down to one of those squares in a few minutes. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, you're actually looking at the entity count. Yeah, I don't know how far that count stretches, like if it's just our core or what, but every NPC, every item, every bullet, every ship, and every player on one server, which is why nothing works. Or it feels like nothing works.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, landing this thing here is gonna be fun. With a capital F. Okay, is this a top loader or a front loader? It's a top loader. Okay. That's worse.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Landing gear down.
I love that voice. Eventually, we'll have a proper landing mode with like holographic representation of the ground. And for now, gotta Mark 1 eyeball it. Oh. Bring that down. Rauga. Same. Ah, we did it, Reddit. And we're not flying this thing again. Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. Oh, since we're landed. Look. A shower. In sink. And there may be a toilet in that wall. And beds. And other tractor console. Where am I? Oh, I was in the bathroom. There's plenty of exposed wiring right there. Look. It even has a watermark. I don't get to use that quote very often. On the plus side, we weren't blown up by pirates or me slamming into the ground very hard. Yeah, it's like the Corsair, but bigger. But the Corsair has that neat thing where you can climb up on the roof. I like that. Utterly impractical, but cool. Yeah, for those who were expecting Persona 3 today, Iggy is not feeling well. So I took the slot. Hopefully he'll be on tomorrow. If not, I'll do my Blood Omen thing. We're trying to not leave. We're trying not to have days where we don't stream.
Welcome
Unless it's a day
to
off.
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
You go into storage. How long would it take to get you here? 21
Your
minutes?
insurance claim has been sent.
That's fine.
Hello,
Please visit
and
us
welcome
again.
to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe
General
travels
Kenobi?
wherever your final destination may be.
Yeah, you did. I need to join you more often on those, because Wing Commander's awesome. Shit. Oh, damn it. That one goes to the convention center. That's where Invictus will be having its show off. So in lore, for those of you who don't know, Invictus is when all the new recruits to the Imperial Armed Forces basically get picked up. So the fleet goes around system to system and does this big parade / display and signs people up and brings people in. And it's a big celebration. It's I'm doing my part. It's also like, hey, look what Space Lockheed Martin made this year. Cool, huh? Oh. Yeah, that was fun. I wish, I hope that they actually bring it back this year, because they didn't even bother last year. You had a couple videos with a bounty hunter who had like a really cool catchphrase for eating a burrito. Yeah, all these planets in the Stanton system are owned by corporations. Funny enough. So, ArcCorp is owned by ArcCorp, and Crusader is owned by Crusader Industries. Microtech is owned by Microtech, and Hurston is owned by Hurston Dynamics. But Imperial law still applies. Sorta. But the system right next to it is a lawless hellscape with solar flares that kill you if you're not shielded. And that's where we're going in the next patch. So, big thing they added here for a lot of people. Since you can't eat or drink with a helmet on, they added a keybind, and your helmet is unequipped, and it should be hanging by my hip. But right now it's not. But right now it is there, invisibly, and I can eat and drink. We can stand here in the Fizz holographic Fizz. and look at advertising bubbles. But there's our core tower, and there's where we want to go. Boy, I wish this texture. There we go. Wait, no, TDD is its own building. Or is it here? It might be here. This. Sell. Diamond. Can't sell diamond here. Oh, maybe at the TDD. Just over there. Trade Development Division. One of the X4 areas. 4 systems that are stupidly valuable are solar energy and minerals. Once every 30 minutes, the energy wave passes through the system and blows up every ship not a space station. Kind of the same thing in Pyro. The star is dying, so every... I don't remember the exact amount, but every so often you'll get a solar flare, and if depending on how close you are to the sun on a planet or otherwise, I made a little bit of money on that. No, I made good money on it. I spent whatever trading. See, and down in the bottom left here, I'm not broke. Anyway, if you're not shielded in your ship basically gets knocked the fuck out. If you're standing outside, not blocked by walls or anything, you get heavy radiation damage. Or if you're on one of the closer planets to the sun, killed. So that was in an earlier test build where like entire villages of NPCs were wiped out by solar flares. So they may have changed it a bit. Hey, see, there's one of the buses we came in on, and there it goes freaking out again. I have one of these. That's a hawk. It's a bounty hunting ship. You know why it's a bounty hunting ship? Because that long section in the back is a tube where you shove your prisoner into. I actually haven't looked at ship prices this patch. I know they went up. That's not too bad. Prisoner storage tube. Exactly. How much is a Banu Defender? Oh yeah, Space Crab. 6 million. Lever Quad? I could get one. Eh. 18 million for that cargo ship. Yeah, like in early alphas, this game basically was Privateer. Landing zones would be like Privateer, except in first person, where you would float by the JPEG of the planet and then call for landing, and then transfer into a landing cutscene, and then you have like this boxed off area that is the planet, and you go do your thing at the terminals. Tivaran dropship, Vandal blade, the Talon. I really should get one of these. I like them. The golf cart. There's a I think on Orzen it is. There's a racetrack where you can drive these around like Mario Kart. There you go. This is a Mirai Fury. It's a bubble and an engine pod and 4 wings with guns. And when you deploy the wings, it looks like a TIE fighter. It's very tiny. Oh, they don't have, oh no, they do. Here's Space Yacht. Which is, it is exactly what it sounded like. It's a space yacht. There's a place for a full-size ship. There's jacuzzis and spas, a massive dance floor, its own medical bay, a secondary battle bridge, several meeting rooms. It's a floating hotel. It's the Enterprise D, and it's 65 million credits. I'm a little short. Also, I seem to be dying of hunger and thirst still. Oh good, my inventory came back. Yeah, there's a mission in, I think it's in Orbit of Arc Core 2, where an 890 jump gets captured and you can board it and take it back. My dog is a barking. That one not end up in my hand? Oh, we got a cloning issue. Yeah, I'm basically rocking the Argo Cargo style. But I really do like black and orange as a color combination. My oh, I get it, Ralga. I get it. It took me a minute, but I got there. My Azeron controller is actually black and orange. Okay, put that there. And boop, helmet on. Oh yeah, with the UI changes, if I had a dedicated combat helmet, I would have a dynamic crosshair for weapons, so it would like show you like weapon spread and all of that real time. but basic helmets have at least the mini map up in the corner. Contracts are here anyway. Let's do a search. Oh no, that's moving explosive cargo on a timer. No thanks. This guy needs medical assistance, but he's on the other side of the system. We'll head over to Microtech. They'll have something to do. I had plenty of time.
Now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Here's my giant holographic person. As you can see there, the transit system's a little buggy. Next patch comes with a transit system rework. Don't know what that is yet. Oh yeah, these posters are from the election. Never took them down. I voted for her. She didn't win. I think she won. Sherrod? It was a couple years ago. They had like all of their political profiles up, and you could actually vote. I think Nagel was the one that was more pro-alien, like the more rights for the Taveran people that were assimilated into the Empire. The bird people.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been delivered to the visitors again.
Monitor your luggage at all times.
Alternate universe where the Terrans captured the Ferekins instead of allying with them against the cats. Yeah, kinda. I had to break out the Millennium Falcon here.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ships. It's a medium cargo ship that also can do data running. And it's very much the Millennium Falcon. There's a working chessboard on here and smugglers' tunnels in the ship to hide contraband and whatnot from security scans. Wait. No. Somehow ship power went off during all that. Looks like the PS5 in a good way.
Initiating ship start.
Everything's going wrong.
Please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Exploring the stars.
The engines died.
Bring the universe closer together.
To the ASOP, welcome. To the ASOP,
Alright.
to the ASOP.
We'll pay the fine and try again.
I'm sorry. Please visit us again. Vehicle is currently impounded. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
That's funny.
Your vehicle has been delivered to. Please visit us again.
One day I'm gonna go into a security depot and hack the security program. That's great. I pulled these guys from. Ow. I pulled these guys from that elevator to this elevator. Oh no, I think he died. Yep. A lot of things just happened. I'm not entirely sure what. Oh god. Woo!
And arrival boards conveniently located.
I love it. Tenix says, what in Bethesda is this? Better than Starfield? What we just witnessed was a character respawn that should have gone to a medical bed, but for some reason, he turned into his laying down in a hospital gown self in the elevator in full view of everybody. But what do you expect with the server FPS of 4?
Thank you. And please visit again.
Oh, it's still busted. Okay. I guess I'll have to pay to repair it too. I need some duct tape on that one. You think we'll get the emergency lights when I flip this thing on?
Crusader Industries, A journey worth taking. Systems on.
Free humidifier. Why am I at an angle? That's my concern. Okay, I had them repair the ship. Now, hopefully,
Crusader Industries. A journey worth
oh, this is my life now.
systems on.
You are clear to launch.
Maybe? Let me see if I can correct it was actual head tracking. Uh, mm, uh,
Launch complete.
yeah, it worked. Okay, so what did I do last time? I switched to nav mode. I turned, and somehow engines went off.
Landing gear up.
Get cruise control on and go up. Is your character leaning out the window like a southerner would? Where was I going? Microtech. Oh yeah. The planets actually do rotate. Like the day-night cycle is legitimate. They do spin, but everything else around the planet is in geosynchronous orbit. So really, everything looks like it's not moving. Because even while you're moving around near the planet, you're still kind of synchronous with its spin until you get way, way far away from it. There's a spot you can sit like between what is considered the arc core area box and the next part of space, and you'll see the spin actually happen. Like you'll fire lasers, and then your lasers will just suddenly they'll go forward and then take off in the direction of the spin. But you have to go like way out of your way to see that. And I didn't type in microtech. I got sidetracked by my own brain. Streaming's hard. Thinking's hard. I also may be an idiot. So, there you go. Your mileage may vary. Does light arrive from the star instantaneously, or does it take several minutes? I don't think they've. I don't know if they've implemented general relativity or actual like speed of light traversal. I don't think I've seen anyone turn the sun off and on to check. But what they did do is atmospheric light scattering. So based on the composition and density of the atmosphere, the sky may naturally be a different color out of the box by how they programmed it. So they did that. Oh yeah, the one of the other things in the next patch, 4.0, they've been working on getting fire propagation to work, which is, you know, the natural spread of fire. That's getting an official release next patch, and fire extinguishers to take out the fire that will be propagating throughout your ship. And they've also done atmospheric. I don't know how the hell you'd. I don't know the technical term. Let's say you're in a pressurized environment like a ship, and a fire happens or a hold of space happens. They have a system that takes into account oxygen and the speed of it being burned up or the speed of it being sucked out, and what happens when there's a vacuum state and temperature changes and all that other stuff. They also have a part of the health system that we're seeing now is if your body's core temperature goes up too much or down too much, you get a visual effect in your vision. Like you start seeing things and you're moving slower and you're staggering, and then you're dead. Or you pass out and then you're dead. And suit oxygen actually runs out now, which was terrifying. I got knocked out on a moon, and I put out a medical beacon, and when the guy got to me, I had 5% oxygen left in the suit, so you heard my guy going like and like he had to move a lot slower. Whatever. The character was moving slower because oxygen was limited. Hello, cat. Another cat. And dog. Everybody's here. How long is this flight gonna take? I have like 13 minutes. Let's see, I don't know if I can vamp for 13 minutes. Can I get away with putting on a YouTube video? It's a Star Citizen stream. I can put on a Star Citizen related video. That's not right. OBS. No, that's just chat again. Yeah, this was the big engine show off video from last October. Oops. Wonder how shitty it would sound if you joined the Discord for your phone out here on the couch. Probably hilariously. I'm not against it. So, obviously solar system size, spaces, and 64-bit large world coordinate engine is in-game now, otherwise I couldn't be playing it. The gas cloud tech back there, that's in there. That's where we're going.
I'm on the screen now.
Ralga's over there.
It actually doesn't sound that bad.
No, it's pretty good.
I just had to wait for the TV to catch up. TV is way further behind than other things, than like a computer would be.
Weird.
Realistic snow accumulation?
Yeah. If you're standing outside, you'll get covered in more and more snow. Your ship will get covered in snow. You'll track snow into the ship. I've never seen a metro tube that full. But then again, with the server being at such a terrible frame rate, it's very rare you see the non-hostile NPCs doing much of anything other than standing in chairs.
Where are they going to a place? Is it like freaking SimCity or some crap? City
Yeah.
Skylines?
A little bit, yeah. An NPC will have its own kind of hierarchy of events it wants to do and then go away. I had one of these for a while. It's an explorer ship. I'm always switching ships. I don't know what I want to do in the full game.
Well, you're exploring. You're like getting a feel for all the different options. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but like this particular ship is designed to actually like tear open uncharted jump points and go to unexplored systems, which won't be a thing for a while.
That sounds pretty cool though.
Yeah, it does. This patch gave us these kind of clouds with little light scattering, real shadows and god rays and cloud effects.
How long until ray tracing support?
Well, Vulkan is currently in beta support right now, so not too long. Sometime next year, I'd guess.
I just think it's funny that you can think of anything that, might conceivably be implemented in a game, and it's on their wish list somewhere.
Yeah. And the idea for this was in 2012 development, I would say late 2013. It's been in development about as long as GTA 5. And since it looks like they've gotten over the hurdle of the engine, and once they get networking figured out in the next quarter, it should just kind of blow up from there.
All they had to do was completely rewrite CryEngine.
Yeah.
No big deal.
CryEngine tried to sue them and get some of the money they were getting. That failed miserably.
There's not enough CryEngine code left.
Basically. Also, CryEngine was Crytek was very stupid with their contract too. It was a God, maybe 5 years ago now. There's whole videos dedicated to the Crytek suit. It's funny. Rivers came about because of one guy who had some downtime and wanted to play with making water work like that. That's in game 2. Force, tessellation, displacement.
I want to go hiking.
I've done it, and then I've fallen off a rock and died.
Oh. Skill issue?
That's the one thing they don't have in game. Parachutes or yeah, mainly parachutes. No parachutes yet. You shot down a bounty ship earlier. It landed on a hill and slid down until it got stuck on a tree. And you landed and stole the guns off it. That's the way to do it. Dynamic planetary winds that sometimes get strong enough to lift your ship right off the ground. These guys aren't in game yet, but they did just add one type of bird and a weird dog cat thing with a horn. And you can hunt them for money from their bits. Didn't catch that.
Oh, that was Titanic saying something. I unmuted thinking I was going to say something, and then I didn't.
Oh. Hi, Titanic.
He's been out all day, so we're having some time, but we're watching the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like you're there.
Oh yeah, I probably am, but video.
You have arrived.
As long as I'm not moving into the planet, it's fine. And I'm not, so we're good.
You had to check though.
Yeah. This is the animation for what will be quantum instead of like that weird stuff that we have right now. This is the new quantum drive effect. And then jump point will be like a long wormhole that you actually have to physically drive through.
Oh, so it's two different fast traveling systems?
Yeah.
There's jumping and quantum.
Yeah, quantum drive basically gets you from point to point within a solar system, and then a jump point is basically a stable wormhole that you pass through between systems. Like a Stellaris hyperlane.
Oh, okay. Wing Commander 1 has this stuff. It has these, or the secret missions too, in Wing Commander 1 has these mini jumps that they talk about, and they never mention again, I don't think. So maybe that's kind of what the quantum drive is trying to be, like in-system jumping. Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah, kind of. Except you're not like folding space and reappearing. You're physically traveling at 0.2 C, whatever that maths out to.
Fast.
Yeah. There's no FTL travel, but you can get up there. When they got this thing working, the full gas giant was like the big wow moment for me. No ground whatsoever, and if you keep diving, eventually the pressure crushes your ship like a tin can. This is where Crusader Industries is based, and they actually build their ships here in this habitable section of the gas giant atmosphere. Like you could fly through some of the dry docks. It's really neat. There's a racetrack that goes through one of them, actually.
This place looks pretty.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. It destroys frame rates because it's all volumetric, but
oh yeah, famous for 1 to 2 FPS on Matoa Kit's system.
Yep. There's the ship we're on. And a space whale, which will probably be in the next patch. Crusader's been like selling plushies of the whales, and then CIG was like, hey, that's a good idea. So they started selling plushies in real life of the whales. I might grab one. They're cute.
New IKEA shark just dropped.
Yeah. So, like, this quantum effect, I'm wondering how they're gonna differ it, because, like, the alien ships, each species, the effect looks different than the human one from each other. This gas cloud exists. I can go there. We can look at it. A lot of Squadron 42 will take place in a nebula that's just a lot of this stuff. But
oh, blue and orange. It's very Hollywood.
yeah, but it'll also have like constant lightning storms and other space weather. And through this jump point, where the Empire has no jurisdiction because we abandoned it because the star's dying, you go through this wormhole. Boop. And you're in Pyro. It's got way more planets than Crusader. All of the space stations that were here have been left to rot, so they're all fucked up like this. And they're all run by different gangs, which have their own reputation trees. So if you're in with one, you may get protection, but otherwise, this is like a Eve lawless system. This is pretty much where all the gankers and shit will be hanging out. When I played in Pyro in the test server, there was an issue where a bunch of players decided it'd be fun to go to the habs and like park outside the elevators and just fire into the habitat units and kill everyone that they spawned over and over and over again. So CIG decided that the onboard gang would be like, well, fuck that, and send in like their own troops to take out the people griefing people in the habs.
That's a good idea. You need guards even in a lawless area where it's going to get to be a problem.
Yeah. But really, it's a way of saying that they are actually looking at how people are griefing other people and coming up with ways of countering it. Some inventive and some pretty straightforward. Yeah, Mata, I agree. And in this case, it'll be the pirates that run the station you're in, on the condition that you're in good standing with them. Otherwise, they'll just let you die, or they'll join in and make sure you die. But I did love flying outside these things. Oh, I did. I was going forward this whole time. It's funny. Oops. Anyway. It's fine. We're having fun. Space out here was just really pretty, and the detailing on the outside of those stations is nuts. And here they tested a lot more NPC outposts, which was neat to see. And like some that are run by other gangs will get invaded by yet other gangs. So like you could be down there doing business, and then all of a sudden like 3 Cutlass Blacks come in and offload troops, and then it's a firefight. It's just very strange to be on a space station and get into an open firefight, because on Stanton you just can't. Oh yeah, fire propagation. I love the Reclaimer. It's just got a good Nostromos feel. Yeah. Like, I can't wait for this to come online along with the engineering part, because like right now when your ship goes into soft death, where all the systems are shut down and it goes dead stick, that's scary enough. But you add, oh shit, the place is on fire, oh shit, there's a gaping hole in the side of the ship, and oh shit, we're running out of oxygen. On top of all that, it's gonna be good.
I mean, it's like Sea of Thieves times 100.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, oh no, the ship's on fire, it's leaking water and everything, but no, it's the void of space. and the fire is taking the very air that you breathe.
I need that air to live. My favorite zombie cat quote. Yeah, Pyro also has really neat biomes, because all of that yellow stuff is like a slime, mold, algae plant thing that just spread, and it's really cool looking. There's a couple planets with absolutely toxic atmospheres, but have these really gorgeous crystal formations. Yeah, the water effects you're about to see is in game now. It came with this patch. And also, we're going to be able to build outposts like this. That'll be fun. I imagine there will be like a group that calls themselves the Minutemen and just constantly call you asking, hey, your settlement is under attack. It's a Fallout 4 joke. Yeah, the water displacement and the waves and all that, that's in now. I had a lot of fun playing with it, but then I always end up putting my ship in the water, and none of my ships are boats.
Can they be?
I think the 890.
Is that an option?
I think the 890 jump can float, but any of the small fighters I've tried, they don't float.
I think that video you showed me was funny, where they accidentally like put the wrong parameters in for the water or whatever, and it bounced too high.
Well, what happened in that video was that someone came in with a bomber and dropped a bomb, and then the bomb exploded underwater, but they did something wrong with the force multiplier on it, and you just wound up with this like monolithic column of water flying into the air. Real-time cloth simulations, and the way the ships kind of blew apart there when they collided, that's coming up. And I don't think we have dynamic sweat and tears in yet. But I'll be honest, I haven't looked for it.
Honestly, I'd be okay if it was further down the list. Like,
oh, it probably is. It's probably like
not
one
really
of the
something
last
that
things.
Yeah.
Like, how dead am I? Oh yeah, I went all the way back. Okay, cool. And that's where we're going. And now we return to the game in progress where I stopped to watch a video and wound up in a hospital. You can kind of fill in the blanks. You know what? I did a 2-hour stream. We had fun. I don't know what to do for the next hour. We'll make it a short one because I wasn't supposed to come in today anyway, or whatever he said in Clerks.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah, that. Let me see who's on. Oh, you know what? Kubrick's on. Let me get you over to the comfy bunker and do my outro. I thank everyone for hanging out tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. We'll be on tomorrow with either Persona 3 or Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. Special thanks to all of our subscribers, past and present, scrolling on screen now. Couldn't do this without your help and support over the years. Check out our Certain.com wish list. I have a monitor that needs to be replaced, and any help towards that would be cool. Tomorrow, Persona or Blood Omen. Friday, our Stellaris game with Meowpenheimer. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Bye.